need to work. And about the topic today, it's really good. I really love to talking about feelings, and yeah, that's it.
Thank you for sharing, Nayara. And now we are online on YouTube, so I'll explain a bit how TNT works and continue our presentation, okay, guys? So hello, YouTube. As I said before, I'm a Deborah, I'm a host here, and you don't know how TNT works, but TNT is a platform to tackle language. Here we talk a lot of language. I don't know anymore which language we talk here, but I know that French, English, Italian, and Spanish we have, and some other language as well, but I don't remember now. Yeah, it's not a class. It's a immersion that we can talk and explore the real environment to talk a language. So I think that's it. Guys, be polite. We have just four people, but I like that because we can be more close with less people than a lot of people. I prefer that. So yeah, that's it, guys. Now, Gabriel, please present yourself for us.
Hello, everybody. I'm Gabriel. I'm from Rio. I'm software developer. I've been here in Talk since April, more or less this year, I believe that. And I don't like to drink beer, similar to you, Deborah, but sometimes I like to drink some wine drinks. I know Andrea is a specialist of wine. I know this.
She is addicted to
Yeah,
wine.
she's a wine advisor.
Yes, guys, as always, I am drinking wine.
You're everybody knows you, Andrea.
Yeah. But guys, I am not a alcoholic girl, okay? Just a glass of wine I need.
Yeah. So that's it.
Thank you for sharing, Gabriel. And you, Larissa?
I am Larissa. I live in Brasilia. I am 28 years old. I study English for 3 months, and in my free time I like and go out to visit restaurants, what series, and listen music, and that's it.
Thank you for sharing for us, Larissa, and welcome. Did you receive the questions?
Yes.
Okay, so guys, let's start with the questions. The question number 1, would you describe yourself as an emotional person? I think, Nayara, I know a bit how your answer, but go ahead. Answer for us.
Yes. I am an emotional person because I cry for everything, and I pretend I am a strong person, but because people see me as an angry person, because I like to argue and I say what I think and I like to discuss and these things. But when I am alone, I cry a lot. I feel so depressive sometimes, because the most of time I am alone in my house. So for me is, I don't know, it's difficult to don't be so emotional, because I like to share what I'm thinking. And I think this is really good when we talk about feelings, because these feelings, when we put out of your body, it's inside of your body. Maybe you get sick because you don't say the things that you want to say, and I think it's important to talking about your emotion and your feelings. And yeah, I can say that I am an emotional person.
You're strong, girl, because you show your feelings. You people who have the courage to show the feelings is stronger. So you are stronger as well.
Yeah,
Not just because
yeah,
you're emotional person. Uh, Everybody has a little bit emotions. Some people are more rational than emotional, but everybody's stronger because we pass a lot of things in our lives and we are live as well. Yes.
yeah, yeah, this is true.
Thank you for sharing, Nayara. And you, Gabriel.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this question because maybe it's very difficult to cry. I cry, so I'm I fight the problem, so I try to keep myself I don't know exactly, but I believe that I'm not an emotional person, because emotional, what is emotional, so for example, stress is emotional. I don't know the context about exactly how is emotional things, because stress, I'm very stressed. So so it's a mix of this kind of things, and so I don't know exactly, but about the so cry and stay, um for example, when I found difficult situations, I passed this very well. I believe that,
Man is more rational than emotional, but
maybe.
everybody has a moment, the emotions in our lives, mainly with our family, but most of the time, us women is more emotional, think more with our heart than our brain, our head sometimes. But you're a person who has emotion as well, but you're more rational than emotional.
Yeah, maybe, I believe.
In some moments, there is a moment you are more emotional. Maybe with your family.
Maybe.
And you, Larissa.
I am very emotional in my daily life with my friends, my family. But there are some moments in natural close myself, but I am very emotional normalmente.
Me too. I can feel you. And you, Andrea?
My gosh, I was thinking here, but I think I am an emotional person because even though sometimes I try to hide my emotions, but if I get stressed, for example, my face will show you that I am stressed because I don't know how to hide it. And yeah, sometimes when I watch some films, for example, I start to cry, or if it's something happening with my family, my friends, I start to cry. So I consider myself an emotional person, just a little.
And I can feel you all guys. Just Gabriel are more rational than everybody here.
But
But
I'd like to share something with you. Andrea said about the films, movies, and sometimes when I watching self-helpy, so movies about self-helpy, I'm emotional about these things, because similar in my life, I do the contrast of my life and the moving, and so I got it something, what I want to go, I want to do in future of my life or present, So about the movies, Andrea, Andrea started in my mind about the movies. So yeah, sometimes I'm emotional about the self-helpy,
yeah, as Andrea, as Andrea, Nayara, Larissa, I'm an emotional person. I cry when I watching something. Mainly when I watching movies about dogs, cats, animals, in particular, because for me it's so emotional when I see they suffering. So for that, I always cry. And in some situation in my daily life, I am more emotional than rational, but I'm trying manage all my feelings because sometimes it's not good, but it's important to manage them. So I'm trying to do that because I'm totally emotional person. That's it, guys. The question number 2 is, do you think that is good to be an emotional person? What do you think, Andrea?
Depends on the situation. For example, there is some situation that do you need to show that you are a strong person. So depending on the situation, I think it's not good to show that you are so emotional, you need to be strong, even though you are not so strong, but you need to show for the person that you are a strong person. So I think it depends on the situation.
Yeah, we need a balance between emotional and rational because
Yeah.
in an example is in the work. In the work, you need to be more rational than emotional. But sometimes it is important to be there is putting emotions in some situations. I don't have any example now, but uh, as the topic, the subject of the last week is about empathy. So empathy is an emotion. So it is important to have that emotion in workplace. So that is important to have a balance between irrational to give you some good ideas and work well, but that is emotional as empathy in the workplace, it is totally important. So yeah, I agree with you, Andrea. So depends of the situation. What do you think, Larissa?
Yes, I agree with the Deborah, Andrea, and depends because it's happened that sometimes we act more emotions than with razão, reason, and depende.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you for sharing, Larissa. And how about you, Nayara?
I was thinking because Gabriel say about the movie. Yeah, when I see a movie, so then I can cry or something, and I think it's because men were created not to cry, because if you cry, you are weak. You're a weak person, so I think it's so difficult for a man show your emotions, and for example, I have a husband, and it's so difficult to talking about emotions with my husband because I don't know, it's like they have some kind of block with this topic, oh, I can't talking about my feelings because I am a man. And I think we have this problem like society, in general. And yeah, I think it's good to be a emotional person because you can talk about everything and you feel free to explain everything that you are feeling, because when we are not feeling good and we don't share this feeling with the other person, I think so many problems can be built just because you don't say what you want to say. And yeah, I know that we should be rational. Sometimes it's important about you said about the job, because sometimes we have co-workers that it's not so easy to deal during the day. So we need to just, okay, I just need to stop and breathe a little bit so then I can answer your question, because sometimes when some co-worker ask me something and I just want to say, oh, fuck you, and oh no, I can't say this, I need to breathe and then I can answer with more polite, like a polite person. So yeah, but I think it's important to say, even if you are working, because we need to put some limits in your job, even if you are working, because sometimes your co-worker, your colleague can be rude with you and you just will be quiet because you don't want problem with this person in your work. But I think this is not fair with you. You need to say, oh, I really don't like the way that you talk to me. So I think we should say what we want to say in every place, in your house, in your work, or with your friends. I think it's important to be a emotional person, like a person that say everything that you want to say. It's just not you that you will cry all the time. I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about say about your feelings or something.
Yeah, I agree with you, because the last generation, our father, our uncle, our grandfather, they are teacher to be strong men, right? Because without show they feelings for anybody, because it's it's thing of bicha in the minds, but it's not that. Nowadays, in the next generation, it's be more accept more that people show their feelings, show what they think, and share of their thoughts with your partners and everybody. So it's more about the maxis in our world, in our environment, than to be really emotional or a rational person. So now our kids learning how to share their feelings, because that most of the people in the past have problems in their mind. I don't accept it with my child be or gay, for example, because it's not it's not acceptable in our house. So it's difficult. But now in next generation, it could be better. People show more they thoughts, share your feelings, and start to go a psychologist, because it is important to put it out our feelings. It's not just about emotional or rational. It's because you need to be free of your bad feelings, and sometimes cry. It's a good way to put out everything.
Yes, and you say about the gay and these things, and I remember my father told my brother that he could not cry, because if you cry, you're gay. And nowadays, I know that my brother has a lot of problems, like mental problems, because that. And oh my god, this is so terrible, if you think about, there are so many men that have the same problem. You cannot show your feelings, because if you show your feeling, you're gay or something. That doesn't make sense, but it's so hard.
Yeah,
Can I add something?
go ahead.
Yeah, Nayara says about your father, but I think it's related to the generation. Like your father is not a guilt for that, because maybe he learned with her, his father to do it. So they just is passing to what he learned. So it's, my mother is like that. My mother is a strong person and don't give me so much, don't give me so much love, but I think it's she is so strong. It's not as strong the word that I want to say, guys, but I don't know if you understand. And she's so strong, but she don't know how to show me that she loved me, like that. So it's just because of the generation.
My mom has the same problem.
Yeah. Maybe if I have a child, maybe I will do the same. It's difficult to think about.
Maybe our mother learning how not show fragility in front of their kids. So for that, they treat us as they don't love us.
Yeah.
But they love us.
Yeah, we know that.
We know. Gabriel?
Whoa, many things. So I totally agree with you. Everybody said about this. Nayara said about the father, grandfather, and in this. Thanks God, we are changing these situations nowadays, because it's very, very crazy about this, about the machist people, machist, and our family like that. Deborah and Andrea said about the mother. For example, my mother have 60 years old. So I don't remember my mother said for me, "I love you." I don't remember. And this is very, very complicated, because when you was born, I'm 29. So when I was born, and I'm unique, sound unique. I don't know the name exactly. And for example, it's very difficult to handle this situation, you know, because I don't have a brother and sister to share this, you know, and alone for to handle this situation. And my father similar to my mother in this kind of things. So, but I believe that I'm very strong because of this, because I I I got it to handle the situation. You know, it's good for me. But if I in the past had more love each other, maybe today it's very better and another things with my life. You know. I don't know exactly, but I believe that. And about the job, the professional career, Nayara said very well about this. I'm a very reason in my job, you know. So Gabriel, no, you are wrong. You have to do this. Okay, okay, no problem. It's okay. I will. So because it's not all the person, all the people handle this situation in the career, in your professional, you know. So it's very difficult to handle. But I have many experience and crash my head in the past, so I improve in this aspect, and nowadays I'm changing to do everything different. So I believe that the our life is a game, and you have to try the to have to try the solution for to improve hours aspects of your life, you know. So it's very good, this contest, you know. So I like.
Yeah. I didn't think in that that subject could be so meaningfully, you know, because for me, our question is so I don't know, I don't know, but for me it was so
Normal, no? Yeah.
normal, right?
Yeah.
It's normal, not deep, but you guys bring it some deep deep emotion in that, so I like it. So guys, I'll jump for the question number 80. Is it beneficial to express your emotion when you are in a relationship? That question I chose because Nayara said about her husband, and for that I think it is important to answer this question. Gabriel, can you start answer this question? Number 8.
Number 8. It's benefits to express your emotion when you are in a relationship. Yes, I believe, of course, I believe that it's very important to express the emotional, because if you don't express how the another person knows your problem, your trouble, you know. So of course you have to express, but you have to, some kinds you depends the situation, because in a relationship you have to sometimes you have to do with reason, you know. So we are in the middle, so we have to handle the contrast of the emotional and reason, you know. So it's a balance, but it's very important to express, of course.
Yeah, it's so important, but people nowadays think that it's more important to not show your feelings and struggling with the relationship because oh, I'm if I show my feelings, the another person could laugh about my feelings or betray me, something like that. People has a block in their heart nowadays because they always think that it's not good to show the thought and show emotions. So for that, nowadays we have some problems in our love relationship. So it is important to express our emotion. Mainly talk about our problems with each other, because it's the most important thing to go ahead with your relationship. So it is important to share our thoughts, our dreams, our problems, so to have a better relation. So yeah, I agree with you, Gabriel. Larissa, what do you think?
Yes, it's beneficial to express your emotions, because you know the other emotions. Você pode se guiar, ou entender por que o outro está agindo de tal forma. Então, acho que é sempre bom a gente entender e expressar os sentimentos numa relação.
It is important to show that, because you know your partner, you know which bring bad feelings or good feelings for them. So it is important to show that, to have a good relation. So I agree with you, Larissa. Andrea?
Yeah, I think it's very important to express yourself in even mainly in a relationship, because like you need to know what is happening with your partner, for example, and vice versa. I have never had this problem to express myself in a relationship, because I think it's necessary to have this exchange, I think it's the word, because you are divide your life with another person, so we need to understand each other. So if you don't express yourself, it's impossible to have a dialogue, a good dialogue. We need to talk. We need to express ourselves. I think that's it.
Is not in a love relationship, but a friendship as well. So it is important to talk, because sometimes some friends don't know that we don't like that how treat you, because you don't talk how you feel in that situation. So it is important to talk in any situation, in any relationship, in a workplace, in our house, with our family, with our partner and friends, of course. So it is important. Nayara?
Yes, I agreed with you, and I think when we are talking about the feelings, you are vulnerable. I don't know if this pronunciation is correct, because I really think the communication, it's everything in a relationship, in a friend relationship or romantic relationship, especially when it's a long relationship, because we change all the time. And like yesterday I liked bread, and today I don't like it anymore, because the things change, we change. So it's important to keep your partner informed of the things that you change in your life. So yes, I need to communicate everything with my husband, because I think if we don't have communication and respect, I think we don't have nothing in our relationship. But for me, it's easier to talk about my feelings, to talking about my day, something that I don't like it anymore, or something that I would like to do. But for my husband, it's really difficult. It's really, really difficult. Sometimes I need to force him to talk about something, because I know that it's about the way that your parents create, but I try to respect. But in the same time, I need this communication. It's so important for us to build our relationship. We have been together for 12 years, so it's a long time. And during these years, I changed a lot my mind. I changed the things that I see now is different the way that I see in the past. So I need to express what I'm feeling now, because when we start our relationship, when we were 18 years, it's a long time, and we are different, and now we are a different person. So we need to say the things that we are thinking now, that it's a lot of things change. So for that I really think that it's important to share everything about your feelings. And I don't know, something that you don't like it, yeah, I think it's important. When I see this relationship that we have nowadays, they marriage and suddenly they break up, I think it's because they didn't have this communication before the marriage, because we need to talk a lot. And okay, so now I feel it's not prepared, but it's something that now I feel comfortable to enter in this challenge, because I think when we're talking about a marriage, it's really difficult to stay in a long relationship with the same person during years, like 12 years or 20 years. It's really hard sometimes. But if you have this communication, I think it's easier to deal with the bad situations that we have during the day.
Yeah, the foundation of any relationship is communication. And of course, express our thoughts, our feelings, because with that, you avoid arguing to fight over with your partner, and it is important to communicate, to speak out our thoughts, because everybody has a way to be, right? Everybody, Nayara is a person, Andrea is different person, Gabriel, Larissa, me is totally different. We have different fate, different thoughts, different customs, not customs, different creative creation, yeah, because we have different father, mother, and anyway. So for that, communication, it is important, because I'm a different Nayara, so we argue with our thoughts sometimes, because I didn't know that Nayara like that way. Nayara, it's more quiet than me sometimes. So it is important to talk, because for that, communication is the foundation for any relationship, and of course, express our emotion, our feelings. Guys, the question number 11. It's totally different than the other questions. So now, what the benefits of not expressing our emotion? What do you think, Nayara? You think that is benefits on it or not?
I think I don't. Oh my God, I'm trying to think about something, but I think it's not possible to not express your feelings. Maybe you will avoid some problems, because if you talk about your feelings, probably you will be judged for the other person. No, if I start to crying right now, oh my God, and maybe the other person will say, oh, uh, they will judge me because I'm crying or something. And if you don't show your feelings, if you are a neutral person, maybe you don't have this problem. And I think this the only, I don't know if is benefits. I think can be in the present, but in the future I think it will be not good for you, because uh, when I was a kid, I hide so many feelings, and I don't show my feelings to anyone. And then I feel the consequence of not show my feelings, and I know that it's not good. So I don't know if someone here have some benefits to say. Please tell me, because I want to know.
Yeah, I don't think there is a benefit to not express our emotions, but there's some situations that it is important to not show. For example, if you give it if you are a doctor, for example, not show your emotional for the patient, it is important sometimes to give them apoio in some situation. But in another hand, uh, show your your feeling. It is important for the patient in that case. So I don't know. It's not in all our lives to not express our emotion, but in little situations, as in a judgment, a lower don't show the emotional. It is important for that situation. So I think.
Yes, about the doctor, I totally agree with you, because I was thinking, oh, I'm sick, and the doctor will say to me, oh, you gonna die tomorrow, and I start to cry, and the doctors start to cry too, and everybody is crying. Okay.
Yeah, that's true, but not express at all, it's not good. If, for example, give you the that information that you die, but with that expression of I don't care of you. No, it is important to give that information, but with not without any emotion, but with a seriedade. I don't know how to say it in Portuguese, in English. So it's a balance between them. And you, Gabriel, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you about the doctor, because the doctor couldn't be, sometimes you couldn't be expression the emotion of the difficult information, or about this, about the sometimes some people die, I don't know. And for example, when you are managing or director of a company, for example, you have to I forgot the name, demitir, I forgot. And you have to be very strong this decision, because you are a absolute in the company, and you have to do the information I don't know the exactly how can I express this, because I'm not a managing or a tech leader, not yet, but it's very complicated in this situation. So this kind of person have to be very strongly for to do this, for to uh yeah, that's it. Yeah. So
Yeah, it's for that you need to have emotional intelligence to deal with that.
yeah,
Because it's not just the manager, the leader with have that emotional intelligence, but you as a employer, it is important for receive the news of the mission, right?
yeah,
So it is important because you need to think about your progress, your life on that internship in that company. If you are is hired, not right, quite. I don't as you. I don't remember how to say demitido, but
yeah. I forgot you.
it is
I
important.
fired something like that.
I think that's fired.
Yeah,
Fired.
I don't remember.
Yeah, me too. I don't remember, but fired is because they have sometimes have the motivo to be fired, but sometimes not. So it is important to receive a feedback, so to improve you in next
Yeah.
on the next company, in the next company. But it is difficult. It is difficult, that situation, to give you that, oh, you're fired. It's difficult. Andrea?
Oh, for me, it's a difficult question because I was thinking here, guys. I think the only benefit that I can think it's about, for example, when you need to think before you say something for another person in order to not hurt this person. So sometimes in this case, I think it's a benefit to not express so much emotion, you know, like I am a stressed person, so sometimes I need to stop and thinking before I say something to another person, because I can hurt this person. So in this case, it's good to, but I think it's more related to maintain the to keep the control of the situation, not the emotion. I don't know. It's a difficult question for me.
As you, Andrea, I'm a person who need to thinking before to say something, because I'm how can I say in Portuguese? Impulsiva.
Me too.
Sometimes. So for that, it is important to take a control of your body, our mouth. So I feel you. And you, Larissa, what do you think? The question number 11.
In small situations, yes. But in a loving relationship, there are not benefits, because sometimes these people who don't show much are como posso explicar? Quando as pessoas não demonstram as emoções, é difícil a convivência, sabe? Então, você não sabe aquele ditado popular que falam, ninguém sabe o que mudo quer. Então, se a pessoa não demonstra, não fala, fica difícil a convivência.
Ninguém tem bola de cristal, né?
Yes.
That's true. I've never been listen that expression.
Me neither, and I like it.
Ai,
Quem
guys.
sabe o que mundo... Como é que é, Larissa?
Ninguém sabe o que mudo quer.
Ninguém sabe o que mundo quer. I like it. Nice.
Yeah, nice. Guys, time is over. Which was a pleasure to be here with you guys. As I said before, that topic, I've been thinking that, wow, that topic is so raso, but with you guys, you deep that conversation, so it was so great for me. So yeah, it was a pleasure. I'll send you guys the link of the survey and put it there. Any new idea, come up with new topics for me if you have that I can bring you next month. Next month, next Saturday. Yeah, I think that's it. It was a pleasure. I hope you guys have a good weekend, because it was a good week because we have our holiday on it, but the next it will be better, I think, I hope. And yeah, that's it, guys. See you later. Bye bye. And Monday we have the meeting of the Andrea. Go there. And
Yeah,
bye
guys.
bye, guys. It's
See you.
8 p.m, right?
8 p.m. Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
So
See you.
guys,
Thank
bye
you.
bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Yeah.